My video for February the 6th, 2019 is video number 2988. The title is Shadow Super Exopolitical Intel Report. George Soros, as quoted in Newsweek 1979, quote, "I've made my life's mission to destroy the United States. I hate this country and I hate all the people in it," end quote. Back to the current time, February the 3rd, 2019. News just received from an Earth Alliance source. Breaking. George Soros has been arrested at 13:23 Greenwich Mean Time on February the 3rd, 2019 in Switzerland. Soros was arrested when Earth Alliance members stormed his retreat at St. Margrethenberg, Margrethenberg, I don't know how to pronounce that, Switzerland, based on a tip-off from local police. The Earth Alliance had enough evidence supplied by Obama and other Cabal informants at GITMO to arrest Soros. Soros is believed to be in poor health and was prevented from committing suicide with a cyanide pill prior to capture. Documents found at the retreat revealed the locations of Cabal underground bases from Ireland to Croatia, as well as a new type of CERN quantum China syndrome teleporter machine, which could use the Earth's Van Halen belt to transport static objects from one side of the planet to the other in an instant. Earth Alliance sources revealed this was their technology stolen by the Cabal back in 2007. Soros is believed to be currently under interrogation at a bunker near Gasternal, Switzerland. More info as it arrives. I get intel reports all the time. I subscribe to them. That's why I get them. And I have friends that also subscribe and send me things and said, "Ron, did you see this?" I believe that George Soros is a player in the Cabal. I do not believe he's ever been a good human being. Maybe when he was a baby, but I wonder. When are these people corrupted? Are they corrupted right after birth? I mean, I don't believe any baby is born guilty of anything. I believe everybody comes into this world innocent. And I don't like the idea, as I've said in other videos, of karmic retribution, waiting for a future lifetime to be fulfilled. I mean, to me, that seems insane. Because if you don't remember what you did before and what you're being punished for or whatever, or even rewarded for, what good does it do if you start with a clean slate? It would only make sense to me if there was a continuation of memory. Then you would understand how this begins that, and how there is a system of divine justice that's at play in the universe. But it seems absent to me. Would I like to see George Soros arrested? Of course I would. I'd like to see a lot of people arrested. And it's amazing to me that it states that Obama is already at GITMO, that he's been arrested, in other words, by the military tribunals that are going on Guantanamo and in other places in the United States and in other, as I said, in other places. Switzerland, of course, has been an independent nation that has not been involved in geopolitical events, at least not aligning with sides, because some have suggested that Switzerland is the headquarters of the dark forces, if you will. I don't know that that's true, but some have alleged that as being true. There's lots of things that you and I, as average people, have no way of confirming. And this report is one of them, because it's not in the mainstream media. And the mainstream, of course, isn't going to be broadcasting things that are detrimental to their game plan, which is to control the world by lying. Get it, folks. We've got to get it through our heads that almost everything we've been taught about history, about religion, about the science, and everything has been distorted. Everything. We don't live in a world of truth. We live on a planet of lies. We live that we ourselves, the living beings, have been compromised by shutting down parts of our DNA. Now, is that true? That's one of the things that I've read, and I believe that it's true. I believe that many of my abilities are decreasing with age. I used to have a very strong pictographic memory where I could take a picture in my head and I could look at that picture when it's not in front of me. That's how I did some of my testing in school. I had a pictographic memory. I don't have that ability anymore, or at least it's been mostly diminished, if not completely diminished. We have all been compromised, all of us. None of us have all the answers. Will our DNA be restored? Will our natural talents, gifts, and abilities be given back to us? Because I do believe they were taken from us by not loving forces. And that's what challenges me about the idea of a loving God. Why would a loving God even allow such a travesty to occur anywhere? Anywhere. I don't get it, folks, and I'm trying. I'd like to believe that George Soros is arrested. I'd like to believe that he realizes, that he can't get out of it, that he's, if he's suicidal. I mean, I know people that have gone through pain and have been suicidal. There's been times I've contemplated it myself. I'm not planning on doing it, and I don't plan on doing it. I'd like to be restored to my full potential, and I'd like to see humanity restored to our full potential. But we can't do that as long as we've been compromised and don't have the codons, if you will, turned back on, so that we can connect the dots and remember the past and recognize our present situation and create a new future, not a new world order like George Bush and others have talked about. That is the dark side. We need to get to the side of truth, to the side of loving one another, to the side of remembrance, remembering that it's not all happening right now. It's a sequential unfolding of events. Yes, there are all sorts of questions that we ask. There are all sorts of avenues that we can explore. But when it comes right down to it, we have a sequential unfolding of our lives. We do not stay the same forever. We are constantly in a state of change. In fact, every 7 years, according to some people, all the cells in our body are renewed, replenished. In other words, the old ones die and replaced by new ones. So none of us are more than 7 years old physically, but yet our mind is more than that. Our spirit is more than that. These are things that I ask, questions that I explore. Thank you for listening, and namaste.